Hello everyone, Jonathan Schlack, EAS&Weather here, with a severe weather update. First off, I apologize if I sound a little bit out of breath. My asthma has been acting up lately, so just bear with me here in the video. We have a slight risk for severe weather today that encompasses portions of southwestern Oklahoma and north central and west central Texas, and we have a marginal risk for severe weather today that encompasses portions of central, south central, and southwestern Oklahoma, portions of Texas, and far southeastern New Mexico. Going to the tornado threat for today, we have a 5% chance of an isolated tornado today that encompasses portions of southwestern Oklahoma and north central and west central Texas, and we have a 2% chance of an isolated tornado today that encompasses portions of central, south central, and southwestern Oklahoma, and portions of Texas. And going to the wind threat for today, we have a 15% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher today that encompasses portions of southwestern Oklahoma and portions of Texas. And we have a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts, of 58 miles per hour higher today that encompasses portions of central, southwestern, and south central Oklahoma, portions of Texas, and extreme southeastern New Mexico. And going to the hail threat for today, there is no hail threat for today, so the main threat is damaging wind gusts and isolated tornadoes today. And going to the summary for today, scattered severe thunderstorms are expected to develop across parts of northwest Texas and the southwest Oklahoma this evening, and continuing through daybreak on Monday, posing a risk for severe wind gusts and a few tornadoes. So that's the day one outlook. Going to the day two outlook now, we have a slight risk for severe weather tomorrow that encompasses parts of south central Oklahoma and north central Texas. There's a marginal tomorrow that encompasses portions of eastern and southeastern Kansas, much of Missouri, much of Oklahoma, much of Arkansas, much of east central Texas, all of Louisiana, and western Mississippi. Going to the tornado threat for tomorrow, we have a 2% chance of an isolated tornado tomorrow that encompasses portions of east central and southeastern Kansas, the eastern half of Oklahoma, northeastern Texas, western Arkansas, and western Missouri. Going to the wind threat for tomorrow, there is a 15% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher tomorrow that encompasses south central Oklahoma and north central Texas. There is a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher tomorrow that encompasses portions of Kansas, eastern Kansas, much of Missouri, much of Oklahoma, much of the eastern half of Texas, and I think I mentioned much of Missouri, right? Much of Missouri, much of Arkansas, all of Louisiana, and western Mississippi. Now going to the hail threat for tomorrow, we have a 5% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger tomorrow that encompasses portions of east central and southeastern Kansas, far southwestern Missouri, the very far extreme western edge of Arkansas, the eastern half of Oklahoma, and parts of Texas for tomorrow. So going to the summary for tomorrow, thunderstorms associated with isolated severe gusts and perhaps a tornado will be possible across parts of North Texas and southern Oklahoma Monday morning. A marginal risk for severe gusts is expected across a relatively large area during the afternoon and evening from the eastern parts of the southern and central plains eastward into the Ozarks and lower Mississippi Valley. So, that's all I got for today. Stay safe in the affected areas both today and tomorrow, and I will have another update tomorrow. Take care.